I hope you're fine wherever you are. Sunday, a good Sunday today. We've gone to church, we've come back. So I'm now here to do my thing. Reaction for us continues. So, hey, today I've had to watch a lot of reactions, a lot of videos, a lot of vlogs, and there's a lot that you can gather around, only that you can't talk about everything. So guys, how are you? Anybody knows where ROCIO is by now? Because yesterday I left when people are still asking and I didn't get the answer, and up to now I've not got an answer. So guys, actually I've seen Marwa making a step, having brought the car. He says he ordered it when he's in Argentina, and he was so happy that he decided to feed the workers today. It's not easy, right? All right, so after I checked all over the places, the last place I was is BBTV. And of course, he had asked the same question, where is ROCIO? Or where are you, ROCIO? Something like that. So I thought that maybe she knows something, and I went to check only to see that it was a warning to the lazy gang. A warning to the lazy gang. So you don't abuse her. But she was still using abusive words regardless. So I was like, okay, is it like our Kenyan politicians? You tell people don't use, don't use abusive language, but at the same time you're abusing. I don't know. It is what it is, right? So it seems that there is a war on reactors. It's like some feel like when you post early, people go get content from your videos. That is what actually forces some people to call us lazy gang. I'm actually getting the origin of that name. So of course I've heard from BBTV, she's saying that some people wait until she's posted, then they go copy. How true that is, I don't know, because most of the times anybody does their business the way they do, And you always see people posting differently, but when a common matter comes up, I'm very sure today a lot of people will be reacting towards the arrest of Mogesi family by Dimwango. And I don't think we should justify what they did, actually. Whether you always see them as negative, when we have roads within the interior, it is good that even if you're using it, not using it, given that you are within the same neighborhood, you don't actually go pushing people or stopping the lorries from passing. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I've operated deep in the rural to transport my maize when I'm harvesting, or beans, or sometimes even sugar cane when you're taking to the industries, because I come from sugarcane planting zone, And so it is always important that sometimes it's good to always keep distance with somebody you don't agree with. Christian family, hello, how are you? Welcome on board. Thank you for being the top fan today. Being a Sunday, I hope you have a nice Sunday. Thank you for the like too. I celebrate you today. Big up to you, Christian family. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate. And I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Guys, pray for me and support me. And the challenges I had with YouTube, I hope they'll be sorted out so that actually I now begin to talk from online. So I've come up just to see the air around the streets. And of course, I'm so happy with what is happening. At the same time, I have some critical points to put up here. This is my way of delivering. Victor Mutuku, hi, welcome on board. Anomaly. Hey, that is more of biology. We used to read about anomaly. Anomaly, welcome on board. Give me my like. Victor Mutuku, give me my like on the channel. Thank you so much. I've got 2 likes there. And I'm still requesting for more. So welcome on board. Let's go on with this reaction, guys. If you watched Marwa, you watched Dimwango, you watched the rest of them, Hosea, Dorina, and finally BBTV, Karoti, Nairobi Teacher, JB, Mary, Mora, all those, you have to watch them because we are actually having the same catchment area. We are addressing the same thing so that you see what is positive there, what's negative there. So we actually, the negative thing that I've seen in Nyabohanza is that people opt for the uncivil way of settling disputes. You know, like how do you go into a fight to settle a dispute? And of course, I saw Gintu talking about the same matter, but he did not come up clearly to say how it happened. He doesn't have the evidence too. Dimong, on the other hand, has videos of how Murimi was being pushed to the ground, guys. I'm laughing, but it's not a laughing matter, you know. Murimi was pumped like no business, you know, the way Buffalo Mukate has to undergo the processing so for it to be worth edible. And I was like, what is this? You know, it happened suddenly because I was watching Dimango's video only to skip some part and then see her going to the police. And yesterday, before I slept, of course, I had seen Gintu having posted something to do with coming from the border and finding information from the police station. And I didn't follow up because my time was up. I was going to rest, so I didn't actually go deep into it. Then in the morning, I did watch and I saw what I saw. So thank you guys for coming on board and stay put. Because actually, I don't know why people come only for 3 minutes and disappear. Guys, just be patient. Be patient and listen to what I'm saying and support me. If you understand maybe the topic, contribute towards it, give the chat live. Yesterday, I was so happy. One person, or rather two, Anapudi and somebody, they kept the chat live, you know, kept asking questions, engaging me, and I felt so warm, regardless of the cold Kenyan situation currently. So thank you guys for coming here, and let's go through this analysis. Guys, I actually am so happy with what Marwa is doing for himself, you know. It's not easy. Though he's not lived a very tough life, if I look at the fact that the mother was a head teacher long ago, I'm so sure that she could earn good money. And also Machete Man being a teacher, earning money, I don't think she had a very tough childhood. But the fact that he really worked his way up, it's something to appreciate. However, what's happening? The big boss is celebrating in the swamp with a lot of friends around, the former classmate, and the wife is not in the house. And we've been asking questions since the day there was a shout out, or rather a horse or, you know, environment on the road when Marwa was saying Gitriba and the wife have decided not to listen to him because they are hard-headed and they have had to hit the vehicle and forced him. Bong, bong, bong. Bong, I've seen it. I was talking so much sometimes when you begin to talk, you can't see. So Bong 208, hi, how are you? Welcome on board. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Big up to you. All right, so you can give me the 4th like. I've got 3 likes so far, and I'm looking forward to more likes today. So Bong, do not go with my like. Show the thumbs up on my platform. So guys, the CEO, manager, the king of the swamp has finally got the little baby in the house. We have the Mercedes here. Mercedes for what? It's called Mercedes 4? Somebody tell me. He had posted Mercedes Benz Formatic or something. I think so. Yeah, Formatic. Yeah, so a shiny. Yilmaz, welcome on board. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Where are you from, Yilmaz? Give me a 4th like. Bong 202, 208. Also, I'm waiting for your like. Subscribe, please. Bong 208. Wayne. All right, Wayne, hi to you. Big up to you. And give me a like, thumbs up on my platform. Yilmaz, I'm also asking for the like. You are the 2nd top fan, so give me a like on my platform. Bong 208, I'm still waiting for subscription and for you to give me a like. Wayne, also give me a like. Hi, I hope you'll find this Sunday evening as we go through this reaction. Malik Sarun, hi, top fan number 2 also. Thank you so much for showing up on this Sunday afternoon. Malik Sarun, thank you so much for showing up. big up to you. You can give me a like on my platform. Thumbs up, guys. Yilmaz, I'm still demanding for the thumbs up. I've only had 3. I need to have at least 10 today, you know, just to set up the pace. Malik Sarun, give me the like up. Yeah, I'm from Kenya. I'm a Kenyan. What about you? Chibuike Egbuna. God bless Marwa, of course. God bless him. But then he should tell us where ROCIO is, you know. It's always good when 2 people work together, you know. And they have been working well together on the road. And so we want to see this development going on. Mitoto in the house, we need him back, you know. Malik Sarun says, I'm a Kenyan. I'm also a Kenyan. Thank you so much. Give me a like on the platform. Chibuika Egubuna, a like on the platform and comment towards the topic as well as the, you know, give us some updates. What do you think? Malik Saruni, thank you so much. You gave me the like. So Chibuike Agbuna, I'm waiting for the like. Wayne, I'm also waiting for the like. Yeah, so we have the baby in the house, Mercedes-Benz for Matic. And of course, guys, I told you that's why the road was under construction. The rest of the community will get the spillover benefits. But Marwa today, again, insisted in his video that the reason why he's really struggling with the road is because of this baby. The baby is so low, you know, in terms of, you know, the space between the ground and the, what do we call it? So that space allows that it passes on a good road. So no wonder he was working hard on the road alongside ROCIO. And that's why you are asking, where is ROCIO? You know, where is ROCIO? ROCIO should be there so that we continue with the journey. And I really missed her in this event because the event had a lot of friends, you know. When your wife meets your former schoolmates, it's such a vibe, you know. So when I looked around and she was missing, I was like, oh, she's missing a great event, you know. Big boys here and she was not here. So I was like, God should bring her back so that she is together with the family. And they amend their stuff so that we don't have any dramas in the villa. We don't need those dramas here, guys. So a lot is happening. If you've watched, you've seen a lot. Yeah. So of course, I'm actually saying that the aspect of people fighting physically, that is very uncivil. Like the fact of having, is it Murimi the drunkard, being pinned down and bunkered. I don't know what kind of family the Matiko family is. Mogesi, the mother and the rest. How could the mother not stop a war? Instead, he had to invade the war and also fight, you know, beat around Murimi. I don't know. And my question was just that the other day we saw another fight between Mogesi, was it Mogesi, Marwa, Uncle Mo, Gitriba was there, and it did not end in a police station. What happened? Is it that somebody was not injured, unlike this one where Murimi was looking like a buffalo bread, you know? Murimi, Mama Yangu. Today I didn't see him saying Mama Yangu in Dimwango's video. Things were very hot, you know? But he had to be treated again. He had to get a P3 so that he could be treated. I heard somebody saying that this was not something to actually go to the police for. Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because when you look at Murimi, actually, he had swollen all over. And I didn't have the pleasure actually to see the video whereby the fight was. I just saw some parts which the manga was showing. But if they did, you know, I just saw a distant part on the fight and I was like, hey, these people, how could they dare beat somebody like that? You know, if they just could have kept quiet, it could be better. But then how did they decide to descend on Murimi like that? Even Murimi is a drunkard. I don't think he has the energy enough to fight even one person. What about the 5? So I looked at that and I was like, I always talk against negatives, and this is one of the negatives I saw in Mogesi's family, and I think it was too much, you know, too much. So Jibuka Igbana tells us, God bless Marwa family. Of course, everybody should be blessed, including them. They have worked hard on their own, and they are getting the support they really have looked for. So God bless them. But a key thing is that ROCIO should come back. The story about ROCIO going to Argentina with the baby, I don't actually support it, because for how long could somebody start again a family, you know? However much we have had a lot of challenges in the villa, it should not be the end of the road. Yilmaz, how are you? Welcome on board. Fan number 3, give me a like. I don't know whether Jibuka Egbona has given me any like. I've not seen any yet. Yilmaz, I'm very fine on this Sunday. What about you? You can actually give me another like. I don't know who has given, whether it's Yilmaz or Jibuka. But thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, and so in the video, I saw them having a lot of fun and excitement. I was like, oh my God, I wish ROCIO was here, you know, to add on this vibe. So let's just get to some of this and see this. But meanwhile, if you've not watched BBTV, go watch, because she did a faceless video, and in the entire video she was blaming the lazy gang for disrespecting her, specifically Nairobi teacher. And I was like, okay, so what's cooking? And she was also saying that some people wait until she posts her videos and then come by. Personally, I've been unable really to use other people's video to do my stuff. I just pick a video or several, depending on what I've seen, and begin doing my reaction. Of course, saying the positives I've seen in them and the negatives. Thank you so much, Ilmaz, for the comment. Thank you. I really appreciate your comment, and thank you for being on board. Thank you for the like. Actually, I'm at 6. The likes are 6, and I really appreciate, because today I'm saying my target is 10 likes at least, you know. And also the chats should keep live, because when they are live, they keep me warm regardless of the cold day. So guys, Marwa has had a good day, enjoying. And I just looked at Dorina's video. Hey, some people are naughty, but I don't know. So on Dorina's video, as she was actually preparing meals here and there, somebody came by with a very funny comment. Let's see this comment here. Let's just get to that comment. Let me pull it here.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever depending on watching this video. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Dorina _ here. Another day, another beautiful day for at IAM-MARWA.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks.
The advertisements in the house. Oh my God.
Hi.
So Dorina was running up and down, preparing everything, you know, in a very charismatic way.
Preparation, their machine is just over there. So a lot of things is going. Our mix is just over here. Yeah. Just prepare
They are preparing ugali and
cooking ugali. It's calling. This is lunch, guys.
yeah, so that was Dorina on the video. I never expected this from IAM-MARWA for special visitors in Villa Medellin. Now, then I looked at one of the videos here, and somebody was like, thank you, Dorina, for always being there to assist and help with food preparation. Then there was a very naughty comment. Let me just get it. Let me get it. I don't know whether I'll get it. Sometimes people, yeah, this comment here. Oh, you'll miss tells me, do you want to come to Takia? Okay, Takia, where is Takia? This was the comment that was very funny from Absolutely Right 23. Somebody was like, where is Roro Mama? Life went on without her, Dorina. I love your energy. This is how the real housewife looks like when it comes to managing a house. Baby Maisha looks like Doria. He has a Kenyan facial feature. Dorina is beautiful. For sure, Roro Mama is coming back to the villa when she sees this video. She will come back. At this point, Roro Mama feels unsecured. See Marwa. They are homegrown, smart, happy women. Dimwango, learn from this. Do you still focused on? I didn't actually know the perspective here, but the guy was bashing at ROCIO possibly for having run away from the villa, you know. And with all the stories around, of course, you've heard what you've heard. I don't know the reality. I don't know where she is, but we are hoping that she comes back. So Yilmaz asks about Turkey. Of course, visiting different places is interesting. That is a dream for everybody, and also partly me. I would actually wish to travel in the world if money allows, you know. If money comes by and allows, I will actually will to travel to different places I've never been to, because you can't just be happy staying in one country unless otherwise. And one person who really appreciates traveling, only that. We are waiting for money to come by, we do our projects then, because we never did it early. Now, by now, we would wish to do when we are comfortable, when we have sorted everything else, doing with school fees, development and all that. So thank you guys. I've received 7 likes. Whoa, 7 likes. Thank you so much. At least remaining 3 before we decide whether you can move a notch higher. Thank you so much, guys. So if you have missed to see the machine in the house, the machine is, yeah, very, very fine machine, you know. I don't know what people will say about this. Of course, Gindu had posted, I think he had about, thank you, 8 likes. 8 likes. I really appreciate. God is listening to my prayer. My those who are watching me also are listening to my request. Good people. So let's go on with this vibe. So guys, of course, every development is worth it. The road construction aspect, whether it was going to benefit the Marwa alone or even the rest of the society, I would say that it's a good move. It's a good move because once that road is okay, everybody else, even in the future generation, will use that road. But then we are still insisting ROCIO should be back to the villa. Now, BBTV war with the rest of the lazy girl. I don't know how you perceive it for anybody who watches her. Because she said she did not abuse Nairobi teacher, but he came about and called her bitch. I watched that video, actually. I watched that video. And when I was watching, I thought bitch was referring to any other person, you know, not particularly to BBTV, but possibly because BBTV had done something to tell about ROCIO not being in Nairobi, she understood better. As for me, I had not watched BBTV earlier, but I watched today to just find myself in a video which is burning with fire. She was there burning with fire and saying that she never makes content for anyone, that she never abuses anyone. But then I was just wondering, because sometimes she uses very direct abuse on people. What I've seen in most of her videos, she calls names, actually. When she calls Dimwango names, she calls Conqueror's mom name, like she keeps mentioning the scorpion Nyash, you know. What is the difference between such word and bitch? You know, she also calls Dimwango names, a lot of funny names. So, I don't know. It's all about mkuki mtamu kwa nguruwe, kwa binadamu ni mchungu. I didn't know that these people are bitter when other people talk about them. You know, when you are doing reaction, you should be ready, because you always talk about people. In case one day they wake up and abuse you, you shouldn't be annoyed. You just go on, make your own reaction. And I think I heard a BBTV one day say that for her, even if you go talk about her, she will just make another reaction, counter reaction. However, from this video, I'm going to play it partly, not a lot. Her reaction was not much of Her reaction was not mild. She was reacting like potassium, you know. Let me just get to that video. Let me get to that video. Where is this? I thought I opened it somewhere. Yeah, it's here. Let me play it partly. Just be patient with me. And tell me. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Of course, you'll just be listening because she did not show her face. She didn't show her face on this reaction. She did a faceless one. So just listen to it. What do you think? Is she not being abusive still? And is she not being reactive? Because she said that she will just do reactions when someone talks about her, but she will not abuse. So let's listen partly to just a short part. Let's go.
Guys, go back and watch my video. Go back and watch my video, guys. I did not say any pim like this to abuse Nairobi teacher. Did I abuse you, Nairobi teacher? Nairobi teacher, I want you to say, why is it that when the Black BBTV says something, you will run and go and do live stream? Guys, let me tell you about this ROCIO. I will never lie to you, and Nairobi teacher, I will still tell the world like that. Before I go, I walk in the evening, guys. I did my video in the morning. I did my video very early in the morning. Immediately, I post that thing on my community. If you like cry, Nairobi teacher is the truth. Immediately, I post that thing on my community. Nairobi teacher saw in my community. Oh, I wrote, ROCIO left house. ROCIO is not more in Marwa's house. Straight. Nairobi teacher went to do live stream and be telling people, oh, ROCIO had left Marwa house. Oh, ROCIO, liar. Oh, Brenda, liar. Nairobi teacher, if people are looking for attention, look for attention in good way and in good faith. God will provide. All of you, sometimes I ask myself, I said, all of you that are so desperate like this on YouTube stream, you want to kill me. Let me tell you today, you are so pained that the Black beauty, everything I do in this world is God's grace. You run to do live stream, Nairobi teacher. You run to do live stream after seeing my community post. Guys, go live stream to call me a bitch. You are a bastard. If you call me bitch, you are a fucking bastard. You are even looking like you are wearing pampers, and you are calling me a bitch. You should call your mother a bitch before calling somebody a bitch. You think, oh, I will not allow anybody to bully me. Are you not ashamed of yourself that you are talking this thing? Don't you bully the Marwa every blessed day? At least I never go there to eat food in there and clean their compound. But what do? You go there, clean their compound, and you bully them. And you are, just because somebody says something small about you, it pains you like this.
So what is what, guys? You know, I really want to understand what he said about her. Is it that name that he brushed through? And in fact, I remember yesterday when he mentioned that word bitch and repeated and said he's not even sorry, everybody began to talk about it and say, okay, use better language. Do you become better when you use such language? Thank God I have now 9 likes. Thank you, guys. You're doing good. You are really doing good for me. Thank you for the 9 likes. I'm looking forward to 10 likes now. And after that, we can see whether we can move the threshold. Thank you, guys. So when you listen at BBTV reaction, she decided to be faceless and attack, or rather respond to Nairobi teacher. Now, let me ask you guys. Nairobi teacher said bitch, bitch, bitch like 3 times and said he's not sorry. BBTV has said what? Somebody wearing pampers. She has said a son of a bitch. She has also said something else. Hey, remind me. So who has abused one more? That is why for me, I prefer not to use abuses here. I prefer just to react to the matter. For example, the fact of ROCIO missing in the villa. I'm feeling it. And I'm like, ROCIO should come back, you know. when she sang her song, she was like, I'll be here doing my thing and you doing your thing. Let's win. You win and I win and we win together, you know. So I'm like, let her come so that, you know, I understand when a child like goes away with the mother, the father now starts from zero. It's not a good thing, is it? When you look at the current families, that aspect of separation affects kids unless it is really necessary. Unless it's really necessary. So the aspect of ROCIO possibly, I've seen on JT, he's preparing to do something on ROCIO leaves the country. I don't know. Because as for me, I don't have anybody to ask for such information unless I come here online and hear about it. So if she's really going, I hope she will go rest and come back, because it's really sad when a child is growing up and they miss maybe a father or a mother in the family. It's not a good thing that you can celebrate even for your enemy, if you have any. So I really wish that maybe things should be calmed down. They should even legalize their marriage and forget about one thing or whatever that happened. After all, I saw Gitriba. Gitriba was receiving visitors. Let me look for the video and we chat into that, so that you don't say I'm selling rumors. I'm not. So on the live stream, I think it was it the live stream or what was that? Was it the live stream? Guys, for anybody that watched, you can remind me. Like, there was somebody here who watches Marwa, I think, Chibuike Egbuna. If you are around, you can tell me where exactly, which video was that in which Marwa was receiving guests. And I saw Gitriba there. At least Marwa talked to him, and I was like, at least he's been forgiven after going to the road and helping in the, you know, in the road preparation. Though he's not very active like Hosea. Talk of Hosea. Hey, Hosea is a master of everything. He can barbecue, he can clean the house, he can go to the kitchen and cook. Hey, that guy is so, hey, almost everything. I'll be showing you. Let me first show you that video, because I watched, I think it was a premium or live stream or something, whereby I watched today, and they were receiving guests. And within that video, isn't this one? Oh, I think it is. Which live stream was this that I watched? You can help me if you've watched that, to just find it. You know, I've watched so many videos until you may be mixed up, but I think it is this. Let me just play it up.
But apart from that, tomorrow...
Hey, adverts. The adverts here. Yeah, here. Here, yeah, it was here. When the visitors arrived. Yeah, Gitriba was here actually.
I'm not editing. Actually, my videos are very raw. Yeah. Very raw. Yeah. But first, because we've arrived, let's pray.
Wait,
Let me just thank God. Father, thank you for this. See you guys arrive. This is
Oh, you'll be seeing him right away.
Yes, definitely.
Nilifanya video sit away. Let me have some space. Simama kama hapo.
Maze karibuni.
Yeah, Gitriba is there.
Gitriba. Yes. Pikipiki ziwapeleke huko chini. Ama watendaji. Ama gambuti ziletwe huku juu. Tushuke. My home is right down here. So today we are fixing that road with these tippers. Actually, you didn't find them.
Actually, you've seen, huh? Guys, mmeona, right? So Gitriba has been forgiven. So I don't think even ROCIO would have run away. She would have just been forgiven, right? You know, I'm talking from the point of view of family, because I'm one person who advocates for family, because I know the impact it has when these separations happen. Unless it's so extreme, nobody has actually come out on the streets, ROCIO herself or anybody, to say that there were extremes. We are just getting rumors from people. So that's why I'm actually standing at crossroads, not able to judge anybody at this moment. Because we are hearing from what people are saying, but again, who is this that is saying these things? Because if BBTV is clashing information with Nairobi teacher, if Carol is also clashing information with anybody, everybody knows that ROCIO is not there. In fact, when we watch the videos, we are not seeing her. We feel her absence. And Gabby, she does her videos, but I've not watched her videos, so I don't know whether ROCIO was there. And even if she was there, it seems that Gabby has not covered her in her videos, because people would be running to those videos and doing some content. So you actually can see that Kidripa has been forgiven. Maybe he did work on the vehicle. Maybe he did the painting. I'm not so sure about that. But you can see he's amidst these guests. And even though he's not being assigned a great role currently, but maybe they still trust him. They still trust him somehow. Maybe after a flaring of emotions, and people also have gone a lot to Marwa's side, reminding him that he should also forgive, because material things, we should not worship them so much that we forget about people who have been there for us. So it is possible that he forgave Itribu. And therefore, we are seeing him amidst these guests. You can't tell me that he would be here on his own. This is Concret's mom home. For him to be here, he must have been assigned a role, guys. So I don't see how difficult it would be for ROCIO to be forgiven, even if she messed, unless otherwise. I don't see. And life could continue, but also, Marwa, for the first time, he has decided to keep mute on that matter, because, of course, you can see he's enjoying with his friends, you know. He really is enjoying. And of course, we still saw him on the road. Then later on, we saw this. Of course, when they were coming in, we saw him with the visitors. Then later on, we saw this.
Look at that.
The latest numbers, guys, I'm so happy for my brother.
Yes. This one, I am giving myself a thanksgiving. You see, Uncle is stepping to make way. Hi, Uncle. Yeah. They have to go home. Even with the bad roads. They have to go. Not too bad. Hey, Abba.
So of course, you see the vehicles are from Concret's mom now to Marwa's home, right? So that they get to the modern parking. Yeah? Now, do you understand? I told you several times on the different videos that Marwa is making this road intentionally because of the new buy. And of course, he mentioned here, he mentioned something about this car.
These cars are low.
Yeah.
Down to earth cars.
Down to earth cars.
That's right.
Jaribu kubana pande hii. That's very okay. Nambona, look, sister, find me the boys that are fixing.
So are you saying the reason why Marwa is actually very vigilant on that road? He has to be too, because when you buy something like a car, you don't want it to be crashed in the next moment when you are using that road. And that is why he's making sure that that road is very, 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 properly done. And he is receiving the support that he requires from the fans who are sending money, cement, ballast, and all that. And of course, at the end of the day, the road will be good, and all praise will go to him. Why not? Because, of course, he started the thing. Unfortunately, ROCIO is not around also to celebrate the same, because they were in this together. If he ordered for this car when he's in Argentina, I think he reminds us that it means he was with ROCIO. We saw that here when he was mentioning it. I think I heard him say this one here. Hey. So guys, the table is here. Full Dorina and her team doing the thing.
Hey guys, there is goat soup coming. Please don't eat too much before goat soup. After good soup, you can keep eating. Hi guys, my boys are here. I will introduce them after they eat. And I feel very blessed to have a team like this that can import a car from Japan all the way here. I can't even say more than thank you, you know. We have the
Where is your place?
Nisabi hapo, Nisabi again. Yes. We have the big boss here, Muteti.
Today is the first day I am testing the brown ugali.
Cassava ugali. Yeah. Why are you eating with a spoon? Yeah, this one it has to be your hand. Yes, the way Muteti is enjoying.
Yeah.
Muteti. You used to call ugali keroma. Yes. Yeah, keroma. This is Moridi, guys.
What a celebration. So that was a great celebration, but in absence of ROCIO, there was something missing. But it's the big boy day. It seems that it had to be. Sometimes they say that God decides what has to be. So it had to be so that they have fun here without attending so much to maybe ROCIO or Maisha. But still, we will be calling for her back, you know. And of course, Marwa has promised a 30-day party. 30-day. Hey, what am I saying? 30-day party. Yeah, he promised that he will be doing a 30-day party, just like he did long ago. So prepare your dancing shoes. Prepare your dancing shoes, and I hope ROCIO will be back with Maisha. And Maisha by then should be walking by the time he's doing a party, you know. Hey.
He has already introduced himself.
So of course, after everything.
Yes.
And also handling all the clearance.
Very beautiful. Okay, tomorrow we'll do car review. MG line. MG line, guys. Here, right there. MG line. Look at that. All right, Kevin. You know, I wanted this car to be in the background as we speak. So at least people can understand what you're talking about. Yes. You know, sometimes a lot of people want just to see, to believe.
Yeah.
Some people just don't want to hear talks.
Yeah.
Guys, this car behind here without Kevin, it will not be here. And actually the thing is, I sent the money for purchase when I was still in Argentina.
So guys, when Marwa mentions Argentina, always we remember ROCIO. And in this party, as we've seen, ROCIO is not there. I'm feeling pity for her, actually. And as she watches this, as I don't know Marwa personally, I don't know anything to do with the villa personally. I just watch through the videos and create content on it. But then I'm just feeling for ROCIO and Maisha who are not here. If Maisha was there, I'm sure the father would be like, meet Toto, and place him on the front and, you know, carry him around. And it could be a historical moment, fun, you know. But they are missing out here, and it's a bit sad. And Marwa has just revealed that he paid for the vehicle in Argentina. And of course, when you hear that, it's clear that he was in ROCIO's land then. So it means these people knew about the vehicle long ago. And even when ROCIO decided to spend her 80,000 shillings on the road, she was so sure that something good was coming for the family. Unfortunately, everything has happened in her absence, and I pity her, because what about us from a distance who are watching and pitying? What about her personally? How bitter will she feel for this, you know? How bitter will it be for her?
Now, tell us...
all right, so from there, the next thing that...
yes. I said tomorrow he will dress very well for the Mercedes. Thank you so much.
The shout-outs came out.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
The shout-outs here.
Thank you. One for the thumbnail. Wait, 1 minute. Where is the music to reduce? Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, so
I never know that I would come to Africa.
20, uncle. 20.
I never know I could come to Africa.
Rudishia hapo ambia uncle wangu afungulie watu. Yes.
Yeah, man.
We wanted one guy to go with.
Yes.
So like there, the car engages itself.
Yeah.
We'll do tomorrow car review.
Yeah.
Is
I
this?
wish I could have a lot of money in this world and give it to my people and say, have. But again, God is still blessing.
Yeah, God bless you, man. So this is
Rafiki yangu, shout out nimekupea.
Yeah.
I think he said a little bit earlier.
Wafunguliwe uncle. Yes, uncle. Hawa watu wa tiba wafunguliwe.
Yeah, so he was so excited that he had to offer free lunch to the workers, you know, and better food, because remember there was barbecue here
I'm the president today.
and different other meals and chapati.
It's a whole team.
Yes.
Boys, support team.
What is it?
I love you, Marwa. Trust me.
One day, I'll do another party, 30 days.
30 days.
You know, I did a party here for 30 days. 30 days. Day and night.
Yeah,
Day and night.
Yeah.
30 days.
I'm sorry I didn't get to come, Marwa.
Yeah.
I should be at that party too. Yeah, man. So we are there.
So you had Uncle Juju, Uncle Jamaican Uncle, proving that he will be there for the 30-day party. And when Marwa says something, especially towards these parties and all that, don't forget that he is actually planning for it. Maybe it's already even in his do lists. He's just mentioning here, but be sure it's coming. I hope ROCIO will be back for the 30-day party and celebrate around. Maisha should be around, you know. If that is his lifestyle, what can we do? Because we know that Marwa, before actually staying with ROCIO, he was a party man, and he has the money. Of course, when he says here that I wish I had the money to give them around, maybe he should look forward to becoming a politician within Nyabohanse. And of course, more money will come. Then he maintains the YouTube, because once he's a politician, he will have so many aspects to do, regardless. Even if he misses on traveling, he will have content to do every day. And, you know, money will be in and he can give the people, you know. All right. So, the road tour was so exciting here for everybody.
Yeah, I did a video with you.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
You are really motivating me.
Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate it, and I can't wait one day to come and just meet you when you are personally like.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Book an appointment.
Imagine I've tried to email you and even send you DM you. Since imagine
Send it to my wife,
ROCIO.
She's the one who helps me to plan.
Okay.
Guys, you people are saying ROCIO is not there. And Marwa has met this lady on the road. And she has said, send to my wife ROCIO. She plans everything. What do you think? Does the narrative change? You people, that computer should be set safely. Pale, I'm feeling that it's going to fall off. Yeah? Did you know about this part? Nelly M, you people are small-minded, of course. Small-minded like who? Like yourself. Nelly M. Come around and show us which small mind we have. Nelly M, I'm waiting for you. Yeah. Then show us, where is she? Nelly M. Show us where she is so that we see. Show us. Don't just type words. Show us the video or picture. And who are you people? You are also you people, because you are there on the streets, jumping from one to another. Nelly M, the small-minded man. I'm sure this is a man, Nelly M, because I've ever seen that name somewhere as a man. If she has not gone anywhere, she should be showing at the party. She shouldn't be hiding herself. Why is she hiding? And you are joking. Go back to school and learn how to write the spelling of joking. You must be joking. Joking. Edit your comments before you post them, right? Yeah, so guys, let's continue with our reaction. And here, of course, on the road to Nyabohanse, she's promising some lady to actually book an appointment with ROCIO. Even if she's in the villa, she's not happy with what is going on, or there's a lot of, we understand these things, Nelly. So for her to hide from the entire event, it means there is something wrong. And it's not about our small mind, it's about their small fights. You get it? Give me one. Nelly M, does cigarette make somebody come on board and ask intelligent questions? But someone who comes to react like you must have taken marijuana, not even cigarette. Cigarette can be a bit mild, you know? I'm enjoying the moment. Go on. I'm really enjoying the moment. So let's get on with our reaction as we wait for Nelly to jump around and burn himself up as he's doing. Because I'm very sure he's burning with a lot of emotions, carrying everything for people who are not even minding. So let's check on this one in this video.
Because others, Morris, uambia watoto wana film, wangoje video yangu ikitoka YouTube, ndio wapost tafadhali. Tafadhali jamani. Hata huyo msichana mgeni naona na film hapa. Yes guys. Hey, what's up? Hello. Okay, let's say hello.
I did a video with her last week.
Hello,
yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good, Mara.
Yes. Yes. Take your time. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very well.
Yeah.
Please post once I post my video.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, dear. It's okay. Okay, thank you, Mara.
Yes.
Hello, guys. Team Mara. I go by the name Lawino Faith.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mara. You know, I just saw you and I was like, you know, I was coming.
Okay, let's wait for that part as we also wait for Nelly M to load and write more comments. Yeah, I'm enjoying the moment, you know.
Yeah, thank you so much, Uncle. Mara, you are really motivating me.
Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate it. And I can't wait one day to come and just meet you when you personally like.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Book an appointment.
Imagine I'm trying to email you and even send you DM you. Since imagine
send
2021.
No, send it to my wife Rocio.
Rocio.
She's the one who helps me to plan.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Mara. I really appreciate it. Uncle,
Yes.
when are you posting something?
I tell you already.
Okay, so that lady has led us to actually see some hope, because we were waiting for that hope. You know, Nelly, people like Nelly come here and they think like everybody wants anything wrong for somebody. If you wish wrong for somebody or bad for somebody, you are indeed the small, narrow-minded, not even small. Minds, we talk about narrow minds, not small. So you are actually the narrow-minded person that would come here and begin to rant like you are lost, you know. If you lost your way, you can go back to where you came from and get to jock. Jock, J-O-C-K. I've never seen such a word in the dictionary. I'll be checking today if there is, because I've only seen jogging and joking, and joking doesn't have a C. And also Nelly M is a drug abuser, because now he talks about cigarettes so easily. In his conversation, when he begins a conversation, it will be automatic that we'll be mentioning some drug, wherever you come from. All right, so guys, my question was also at BBTV, actually for those who have watched BBTV for a long time. You've seen that most times she goes very raw, you know, she goes very raw. In fact, if it was her responding to this Nelly M, I think you can see his comments there. And he would really have gone head-on collusion with him and abused him. But as for me, I take it, I take it slow and laugh at you, because knowing that this is my platform, not yours. In fact, in the first place, why were you lost and got here? When you get lost and get to my house, you should be ashamed and, you know, sit down as a baby on a chair and wait whether you'll find water or be served by some food, you know. You don't begin to abuse, because I will just laugh at you. I have no time to exchange with you because I don't know you personally, just like I don't know Marwa personally. I know him through virtual lines and his failures and successes, you know. And I cannot just go on talking about the successes when failures are there. I have to talk about both, you know. And because I know that even myself, if you look at my life, you will talk about both the positives of what I've made it and the negatives of what I've failed, you know. And maybe if you meet me, you talk about my negatives in how I react or act, as well as the positives. That's nature, you know, that's nature. And that's why I go by both. I don't go into praise and worship, and then, or blame. I don't go for that. And that's why I was saying, whether you like it or not, whether she left or she's there, something is wrong. And we are actually wishing that that wrong be corrected, right? That wrong should be corrected. We need to know the normal. Now let's get here. The boys' moments.
Alright guys, here with the boys. Watch the video from the start guys, please. Mulete huyu Serengeti jameni. Serengeti light jameni imetuzuia kazi. Guys, we are asking for him Serengeti light.
So guys, it's boys' time. And so we've walked through the video from the beginning to the end. And like people like Nelly who come out, look at 1 minute and then they are burning into emotions. You can burn all you want, but reaction must continue. It must continue, guys, you know. Reaction must continue, just like reggae cannot stop. So guys, we saw up to the end, and of course we felt her absence. Even in Hosea's video, if you watched Hosea was there up and down, doing everything the best way he can. A busy man, you know. A busy man preparing barbecue, doing the hosting, collecting rubbish here and there, you know. Helping Dorina where he can, you know. And of course, this man, as you can see, he can be very good in a cave business if he runs one, you know. He can, actually. And I hope that he's planning to open one, because that's something that they may need also just within Nyabohanse, you know. He's a very good chef, if you can see from what we have seen, you know. He can do a variety from what you can see there, yeah. And he has his position, you know. Everybody varies from each other, yeah. So we actually saw the event. If you compare to the previous one, you actually see that there was a lot of essence in whatever he was doing here and making the day run alongside Dorina. Now guys, you also saw now the aspect of a case that is building up against the Mogesi and the family. I just want to show you Murimi. I want us to see Murimi at some point, how he looked like. That is the goodness of selling your land to someone who is rich, you know. Because Dimongo said clearly in this video that for him, nobody can do this to her. And of course, it was her big purchase material that were coming to her site. Then she was called, possibly told there was a fight, and she went by to help Murimi. And when she went there, she found the fight. She had to record. Of course, she will be helping in the evidence, you know. And maybe what I'll just discourage, most times, it's dangerous to get into a physical fight. Physical fights, you better run away and be called a coward sometimes. Especially when there's so many people attacking you. You will never know what will put you down. So let's see this guy. This is how bad he looks. So guys, I'm still asking for Nelly to come back and tell us why 3 days down the line we've not seen any video from ROCIO Cabrera. She's a content creator and I know what content creation means. She's an early bird in that, in fact, she started earlier than me, possibly to follow up. Though I created the YouTube earlier, but I didn't do consistently as her. So you can tell me somebody would just be okay since that quarrel. And she's sitting somewhere in the house quietly, even not greeting the guests, not even appearing anywhere, not even appearing to celebrate the car. That one will be a lie, you know. You can't tell me that can happen because a content creator takes any opportunity of exciting moments to do something. So when Nelly comes up and tells us, you think she gone anywhere? If you think she's not back, you are joking. I think you are the one who is joking because the reality is that everyone knows ROCIO is not in that villa. And we are praying that she comes back. That is our prayer. We are not actually wishing that she goes. Where should she go? She already has Maisha, and once a baby is there, things have to be sorted. Conflicts are not missing families, and when they are there, they need to be sorted so that she comes back and we feel the mitoto around, you know. But from the that conversation in the car, it is possible that there is you know, a talk that went on, and maybe we'll be hoping to see her soon. But she's missing on a very hot moment because you see clearly that with all that has been done, the road was her project, even though Marwa came in to help. You see, even the Mercedes Benz, when it was being ordered, she was there. So she should also be here to celebrate this moment. These are former schoolmates of Marwa. She should be somewhere to greet them or even receive them. Now look at the comment that some people have made over on Dorina. Am I part of those followers? Of course, the followers of Dorina, automatically they are followers of Marwa, followers of ROCIO and all that. So you can't tell me that we from here, like someone like me who does not have anything to do with that team or anything, doesn't know what I'm talking about. Now let's get here.
My materials were coming, and then the whole family, Matiko's family, decided to do all this to Murimi. They beat him up, the entire family. Can you guys imagine? So Murimi, what are you having?
I'm having this.
Yeah.
Of course, Murimi, after being beaten, I think, and Dimongo was there. Dimongo had to assist him to be treated, to get the P3, and you know, have the case going on. And of course, from what she's informed us, everything will be happening in court on Monday. Guys, one thing for sure with assault, you cannot go there and defend yourself. Once you've beaten somebody, there's evidence, even on a clip, even a photo alone. There is evidence that you are the ones who are beating. The hospital has also confirmed that somebody is injured. Whether you think you are rightful with the road or whatever, you have no peace. You will not have peace. You will have to be charged. You have to pay a bond and fine. So this is one thing that people don't understand. However much people want to take on this team or that, the sure thing is that in case of a conflict, the best way to sort it is through leadership. Maybe if there is a chief, if you don't trust the chief, go to the police and all that. But when you start quarrels and beat somebody up, that one is uncivil, and it's considered under the constitution as assault. Assault, I've seen most people are fined 5,000 cash bail, and if the case goes on, you might be fined. You might have to pay some money. So this is one of the worst things. Like Mogesi is just a student who left school last 2 years, and he should be directed. Maybe like the mother should be mature enough to direct him, so that we don't see more drama. Like they will be blaming, possibly for this one. I can't stand with Mogesi. I can't. The reality is that they are on the wrong, and if they beat Murimi and there is evidence, automatically in court they'll be charged a good amount of money. They'll be charged and they'll have to pay. Somebody was saying that the police is owned by some people. Regardless of whether there is favoritism or not, anywhere else you go to court for having beaten somebody, you will have to pay for it. And that day, if people are going to stand and say that maybe Marwa also had a fight with Mogesi, did Mogesi file any case? That is the question. If he never filed, maybe he knew that he was on the wrong also. So these are things that actually you don't have to stand with somebody, you just stand with the truth. Once you stand with the truth, you'll know what it means in this village. Yeah? Ryan Morgan is saying, I think Marwa is jealous because Gitriba is building a great bond with ROCIO. So the conflict that people came up saying that there was a relationship might be a lie. Thank you, Morgan, for giving that thought, because, you know, there are like people like Nelly. I don't know if you saw the comment from Nelly, Ryan. Nelly came here and was saying, Ro has gone nowhere. If you think she's gone, you are joking. You are small-minded. You are smoking cigarette. Are you seeing that, Ryan Morgan? That is exactly what people like Nelly M came here to campaign for. And I didn't go to the village of... I didn't go to their village to observe anything. All I did was to watch what is happening. And of course, when you watch like 4 days, how can 4 days pass without us seeing any content from ROCIO? How can it happen that since that day when Marwa had shouted at Gitriba and said that the wife was in the car, then we never have seen anything from ROCIO as a video? We have never even seen her in the house. Visitors have come. You can't tell me that your classmates can come to your home and we don't see your wife totally. And then somebody comes here to blame people who are talking about that they are narrow-minded. How narrow-minded are we? Because the reality is that the absence in visitors who are very young, age mates, schoolmates, tells us that there is something wrong. There is a red flag. And then I'm just wondering when like Marwa is just relaxed, excited about the car. But you can actually read the mood. He's not so excited because he knows there is something that is happening in the house. He has only mentioned ROCIO in the car when heading to the drinking place with the friends. That is when he has mentioned telling that lady that you book appointment with ROCIO. Maybe it was a way to brush away that lady so that she does not keep DMing him. You know, when you are a brand, sometimes you avoid this contact with people. So Ryan is telling me Gitriba doesn't have much, but he's quite patient. Marwa likes bossing people around, and when they are speaking, he interrupt them. By the way, even the workers, when you look at the road, I even saw when they were coming out with the 2 vehicles, with these classmates, they were heading out. Were they heading out or in? They were going to the parking, and then the sister was like, let them clear here. And he was like, no, not here, there. Then there was a place at the corner. You saw that place at the corner. There were like a lot of rocks. And he was telling them, remove all, don't remove all of them. Then he comes by and he again tells them, no, remove all of them. So always he wants to be an overall boss, telling people everything. But sometimes he realizes he's saying the wrong, and then he cannot actually accept that he's on the wrong. He plays it cool. That is what I've seen about him. Even on this structure, the construction site for Dimwango, on the road, at the villa, when he was doing the kitchen, when he's doing the parking, I've seen that through. And being a critical mind, nobody can actually tell me that he's not on the wrong. Most times he's on the wrong, but he does not agree. Because, like, I don't believe Ryan Morgan or any other person on board. If someone has done wrong, do you go shouting? Be on camera, a video that you're going to send international people will be watching, subscribers for both you and your wife will be watching, then you say such a statement. That is already embarrassing, or it's already harassment on its own, even before, whether there was physical abuse later or a quarrel later. That tells you that behind the camera there is something maybe worse than can happen, you know. So automatically, for those who are defending like Nelly, I know people always have to stand with their God and defend, you know, the God with a small g, because I believe in one God with a capital G, and I don't think there is any other. But that's exactly what I believe. So in this case that is actually coming, what I see is that Mogesi family will suffer. Yeah, they will suffer because at the end of the day, as long as someone has placed a case against you, and the entire family has been arrested, including the mother, I don't know, the sister, the brothers, and Mogesi. Though someone was saying he's in hiding, but Dimwango came out saying that all of them are in. I think somewhere here. Let me check here for the receipt. It's somewhere here.
Density is a tool to record your DJ set.
Sad because the person can say that Murimi is a bad person, but physically speaking, I went there and told them that why are you denying this road to pass? Only that. That's what I expect.
Come here, Murimi. Here.
That's the thing I expect.
And then the entire family. I have the video here, guys.
Not only a kid,
The mother.
Yeah, the mother.
Guys, look at how Murimi was looking. I have the pictures. Look at the video. Look. I wish you guys could see. The good thing is I have evidence.
Okay, Rihanna Morgan still says, I only feel sad for ROCIO that she's not from Africa. She's from miles away from Marwa to treat her that way. Indeed, if she was actually mistreated the way people are saying, it's sad because, you know, for the rest of the people, you at least have people around you. And unfortunately, in that family, she has not formed any good friendship with the people around Marwa. Maybe if she was a good friend to, let's say, Devi or Dimwango, she would be maybe a little bit safe because they would maybe defend her, or Concrat's mamas, the mother-in-law. But unfortunately, and Lucy, thank you so much for coming on board. I've really received backlash until I wished like people like Ryan Morgan, Lucy should have come earlier. Yeah, people who think that ROCIO never left the villa, you know. People who think that when we talk about this, we are narrow-minded. And I was like, okay. Of course, the person used the name small-minded, not even narrow-minded. And I was like, okay, let us be small-minded, but them, they are small-minded, narrow-minded, you know. So I'm Lucy, big up to you. Thank you so much for showing up. At least my likes will get to more than 9. I was at 9 likes. Ryan Morgan says to repair scratches of a Land Cruiser is not that expensive. Maybe $300 to $600. He makes more than that. Unfortunately for him, he felt that he should not do it, and instead Getriba should do it. I don't know whether he did, because when he started that video, the live that he was doing with his friends, we saw that he was actually Mr. Fruit Money, 10 likes. Thank you so much. Big up to you, Mr. Fruit Money. Thank you so much for showing up and also giving a like. So, unfortunately, Ryan, what happened is that it was clear that, you know, Marwa was not ready to repair the vehicle. And he wanted to show us clearly that Gitriba was on the wrong. So that's why he kept shouting and saying that he should repair the vehicle to see the pain. And I was like, okay, if you wanted him to do it, why couldn't he do it behind the camera? Because he said that they will not be together and we should not be surprised. But I've seen Gitriba receiving the guest and I'm like, did he repair the vehicle, or was he called upon by his team who told him to forget about it? You know, I don't know. So Mr. Fruit Money, thank you so much for the 10 likes. Lucy tells me, don't worry, entertainment, no matter what you do, people will always criticize. Of course, because unfortunately, people want you to come here and always praise and say, you have done a good thing. You are the God of Nyabohanze. You are really doing a lot to people. Yes, in the process of doing, are you hurting some people? In the process of doing what you are doing, are you doing the right? Like the fact of maintaining a family is very crucial to a brand, you know. This is something that we even saw our president calling upon, that people should try to maintain their families. And when we talk about it, It's because we are not seeing sense that this guy had just to go on with the celebration. In fact, finally today, what I realized clearly is that whatever is happening is that the entire visitation was a team to bring the Mercedes Benz for teas. For teas or for what, you know? The entire thing was not even visitors coming. It was about a team to escort that car. Enda ulambe asali. Wacha kusimama hapo ukifanya hivi. Enda ulambe asali. Go lick the honey. Yeah. So the entire thing that I've actually realized when I watched the today's video and also observed Dimwango's video and the rest of the people, I realized that this team was generally there to actually escort the car and make it a big a big shout out, you know, the boys' day, and catch up on themselves and have some drink here and there. That's actually what I realized, because when the team arrived at Concrat's mom, then we began hearing names that even Concrat's mom already knows, yeah? And then finally, when they are leaving, they talked about, yeah, these people worked as a team. In fact, when they are at that drinking place, they are saying that this team worked so hard to ensure that the vehicle came safely. So it was just a parade. The entire visit was a parade to escort this car, the Mercedes Benz, for teas. For teas or for mat or for what? So that was the actual thing, you know? That was the actual thing. And I don't know whether it was intentional to make sure that ROCIO will not be in a place. I don't know. I'm not actually so sure whether they wanted to make sure that she's not there, because now when he's leaving the home, we see him promising a 30-day party. You know, for a family man, you can't promise a 30-day party. We know what those parties used to have. So how can he promise a 30-day party as a family man who is actually serious about family? And I don't think this lady actually is interested in such long day parties. However much maybe she might have come in such a way, I don't know. So Ryan is saying Marwa has a history of ostracizing women when he does not get what he wants. He should not forget ROCIO knows his shady dealings. Actually, I saw some video. Was it Caro? Caro was displaying things to do with other women, like, was it Bo? And which other? Maybe you can remind other people so that they understand. I saw something on Karoti, or rather Caro, was showing that there was some Bo and the other two ladies who actually went through the same incident. But of course, ROCIO has been here for long. She might know too much just to be thrown away like a hot potato. It may be too hard for Marwa to actually experience this, because now there are those who are feeling sorry for ROCIO, and in case actually he goes, he lets her go and doesn't mind that, then I don't know what will be the impact on him. I don't know, because I just see that it's not actually a proper aspect when he's here praying to God and he's here talking about that and the other. The other day he was referring to the fact that he's just in the bushes and he's working towards the betterment of the sisters' projects and all that, so the wife should not worry, you know. Yeah, Heidi, the girl with Ivan. Oh yeah, in Colombia. Yeah, I saw some video, exactly. Not even Caro only. There was somebody else showing something. And I was like, okay, so this is happening. So what about if she comes back? What will happen more if she comes back? Because some of his subscribers feel like she has not gone anywhere. If she's there, what more will happen? You know? What more will happen? And is that good? Okay, for those those who are actually supporting that and feeling like it's just okay, do they feel that that is something right to go on happening? You know, if there are people who stand with the law the way Dimwango has said that it's not good to fight physically, instead you should use the law. then they should also be advising the brother to use the law. If there is anything he doubted or suspected between Gitriba and, the wife, he should use the law. He shouldn't actually be using, if people are saying that there was anything to do with physical violence, that is not the best way to have sorted the problems they did. So we are coming to the end of this. I really appreciate Ryan Morgan has kept the discussion very live. Mr. Fruits Money, I am Lucy. We had Yilmaz was here, Chibuike, Igbona, Malik Saruni, Wine, Bong 208, Victor, Anomali, Christine. So we had all those people here. Thank you so much. God bless you for actually being in this place. I am Lucy says, I think ROCIO is ready to settle and live a peaceful life, while Marwa wants his fans around him all the time. Yeah, the life, that diversion was seen long ago, and even recently, from the time ROCIO was singing her song, from the time ROCIO was cooking the bones and giving some statements, then there was a day, I think it was at the site or something, even the dual lives that we've seen Dimwango doing with the brother. It's like they clearly show that they don't give a damn about ROCIO. They don't. So they actually focus on their life and leave her out of the entire discussion. And she only forces herself sometimes on whatever they are doing, but the reality is actually a different situation on the ground. So, okay, let's hope for the best in whatever situation. Have a good Sunday. Let me now go to Live Saga TV and do something else on the political discussions, because actually it has been warm here, at least having people who are actually, positively contributing towards the discussion, keeping the live on. I'm so happy. Lucy, keep coming every time. I'll be very pleased. Ryan Morgan also, I'm really appreciative. Keep coming, because through people like you, you actually encourage someone to keep going. Bye-bye. Bye-bye indeed. And thank you. Thank you for being on board.